Hurricane Francine, the big story not just in the southeast, but here in Alabama too. Tomorrow's an alert day because of the effects of Francine. We're going to have high winds, the potential for tornadoes, as well as flash flooding. Right now, we're just seeing the clouds moving northbound, but way down to our south, the storm has just made landfall in Louisiana. And I want to bring in meteorologist Taylor Sorello right now. You've got it up on the radar out of Hammond, Louisiana. And as we are watching Francine move northbound, we're going to have some big impacts. We are going to start to really feel those impacts overnight into tomorrow. But as you mentioned, Jason, we just got word that this made landfall right at the top of this 5 p.m. newscast. It did make landfall in Terrebonne Parish, 30 miles southwest of Morgan City, as a Category 2 with winds sustained at 100 miles per hour. You can see that northern eye wall now fully ashore. And this system is going to keep quickly moving northward. With this, though, as soon as it gets over land, it will weaken pretty quickly. As we approach 1 a.m., this system is projected to be a tropical storm. From there, it continues on a northward track, that center of circulation really moving all across Mississippi. But the problem for us is that we are on this eastern side of the storm, and that's where you deal with lots of rain. That's where you have the wind and also the possibility of some isolated tornadoes. So really important that everyone is just paying attention to the forecast tomorrow and Friday, downloading the WVTM app. So you've got ways to get those warnings in case they're needed. All right, thanks, Taylor. So this is the Futurecast radar. And remember, it has made landfall already. So the core of the storm, that northern eye wall, is going to pass right through New Orleans and Slidell, Hammond, and Metairie over the next few hours, and then move north up into Mississippi. So our rain here will start to pick up south of Birmingham between now and about 10 p.m. By 1 a.m., we start to see light showers around Birmingham and Tuscaloosa. But then between 7 and 10 a.m., wow, it really starts to ramp up with strong gusty winds over 40 or 50 miles per hour. And then into the afternoon, keep an eye right here. See how these storms start to pop and they get a lot more red to them? Well, as your eye is telling you, those storms are likely to be heavier, and there's potential that there's going to be enough instability and wind shear in the air, and that's what this is representing. It's a kind of a combination of a lot of factors that help us quickly identify areas where tornadoes could develop. And we're on the lower end of the scale, but anytime you're on the scale, you got to be on the alert for this. Storm Prediction Center outlining a level 2 risk for Tuscaloosa County, Walker County, Cullman, Blount, Jefferson, Shelby, into Centerville, down to Clanton, over to Goodwater, Kellyton, into Oxford, Talladega, as well as most of St. Clair County and southern Blount County, too. That's the severe threat. This is just the wind. Look at this, ramping up through here tomorrow morning into the middle of the afternoon. Occasional gusts could be higher than 45 or 50 miles per hour, mainly west of I-65, but even in some of the high terrain east of Birmingham, the wind is still going to be howling all the way through tomorrow afternoon and evening. Now, the wind will settle on Friday, but we still could have some isolated severe storms with tornadoes between about 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. on Friday. Here's how we think it's going to pan out. This slow-moving band of rain and thunderstorms works across the state, feeds off a lot of warm, humid air because we're going to be back in the 80s on Friday. And some of these storms through Friday evening potentially could be severe. And then we're also looking at the potential of some very heavy rain where that band sets up. Most of us around 1 to 2 inches between now and Friday. A couple of isolated spots are going to go higher than that. So heavy rain and wind as well as strong storms Thursday, scattered storms Friday, hit or miss storms, still hot, still humid in the afternoons through the weekend and the first part of next week.